Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Cheng from St. David High School. Welcome back to my class. Today I'm going to share with you part 2 of the previous lesson that we have done on 7.1.2. In the previous lessons, I've shared with you all part 1 on how to derive the formula for divisor of a line segment, and today I'm going to share with you part 2 on how to use and apply the formula that we derived in the previous lessons in various situations in our daily life. Now let's look at the example given here, example 2 in page 179 of your textbooks. So let's look at the problem given here. The example 2a. So the coordinates of point A and B are -5, -2, and 5, 8. If point P divide line segment AB in the ratio 3:2, find the coordinates of point P. So first of all, you have to understand that you are given one very important clue here. You are given the point A and B, which are your endpoint, -5, -2, and 5, 8. And another important information about your internal point, that is point P, and this internal point divide the line segment AB in the ratio 3:2. You are asked to find the internal point. So actually this internal point to be found if you use the section formula. Do you still remember the section formula that we have done in the previous lessons? Can you recall back the formula? So what is the formula? Still remember? So the formula is the point that divide the internal point P xy is equal to actually the ratio value of n multiplied with x1 plus m x2 over m plus n. As for the coordinate y, you can get through the expression n multiplied with y1 plus n multiplied with y2 over the total of the ratio m plus n. So before we move on to get the exact value of the coordinates point P, the internal point, I will advise you all to draw the diagram to show how and the position of the endpoint and the internal point on the lines. So if you draw according to the coordinate given, point A and point B, you'll find that the line segment looks like this. So A on the negative side of x and y negative, or point B on the positive side of x and coordinate y. And the P was somewhere in between in the line segment AB. So as you can see here, based on this statement, P divide AB, so P divide AB in the ratio 3:2. So you have to write the ratio 3 first, starting from A towards B. So it's 3 here and then followed by 2 before the point B. So if I change this statement become P divide line segment BA, P divide line segment BA in the ratio 3:2, then you have to switch this ratio become here 3, here 2, and the position of P may be slightly moved to this side to indicate here take up 3 parts versus 2 parts. But for this case is P P divide line segment AB, so it's a loop from point A towards point B in the ratio 3 to 2. Okay, so after you drew the diagram, okay, then you can start link the internal point P with the full endpoint in the segment formula. So if you take the coordinate x, so you will see that the coordinate x of P, the x is given by n which is 2 here, is n, right? Okay, n, so n is 2 multiplied with your x1. Okay, x1 is -5. Wow. N multiplied with your x2. Okay, so 2 times -5 plus m3 multiplied with 5. Okay, over the total of the two ratio 3 plus 2. Just simplify, then you should get the coordinate x of the point P. So you do the same thing for the coordinate y. So as for the coordinate y, okay, in a similar way, we'll take the ratio value of n, which is 2, multiplied with the y1, which is 2, plus the n multiplied with the y2, which is 8. So 3 times 8 over the total of the ratio m plus n. Okay, so it's over 5. So 20 over 5 will give you a y coordinate of P equal to 4. So then you can write down the coordinate of point P, which is 1, 4. Okay, you get the answer for the coordinate P. Okay, so that's it for question 2a. So let us see another case, which is 2b. So point A, -7, 3, P, 5 and -3, B and N are the point on the straight line. Given P divide line segment AB in the ratio 3 to 1. P divide line segment AB in the ratio 3 to 1 and N is the midpoint. So basically there are three important information given here. One is the given 4 point here, with one endpoint A given the coordinates and the internal point P is given the coordinate, while the other 2 points B and N are not given the coordinates yet. So you are requested to find out what is the coordinate of point B and the M in B1 and B2. We are given one extra information here, which is P divide the line segment AB in the ratio 3 to 1, and the M is the midpoint. Okay, so before we start to calculate to get the answer for B1 and B2, so we do like 2a. So we draw the diagram to show the relation and position of the point A, P and B. Okay, so if you draw according to the coordinate given, so you will find that point A actually stays this position, -7, 3, and point P is 5, -3, somewhere here, and the point B most likely will be at the end here. So it's x, y to the right of the point P. Okay, and this point P is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 3 to 1. So P divide AB. Again, we will check from point A to point B. So we should write 3 here and 1 here, not 3 and 1. Okay, so singular, so you have to read from A towards B, because P divide AB, not P divide BA. Okay, So after you got all the position correctly done on the Cartesian plane with the ratio, now you can link the point P with the two endpoint AB in the section formula. So let's us write out the formula for the section formula for this case. So it should be, so let's start with the coordinate x of the point P. So coordinate point P is 5. Coordinate x of point P is 5. So 5 equal to, so you have to take the ratio and multiply with the x1. So it should be 1 multiplied with -7 plus the ratio of m multiplied with x2, which is 3 multiplied with x. Then over the total sum of the two ratio m plus n, so it's 3 plus 1. Okay, so after that you should simplify. So we got 5 equal to -7 plus 3x over 4. So by moving 4 over, so multiply with 5, so we get 20 equal to -7 plus 3x. So after simplify, you get 27 equal to 3x. Then the x will be equivalent to 27 over 3, which is x equal to 9. Okay, so you found the coordinates of the point P. B. Okay, coordinate x of the point B. So in the same way, we should do the same thing for the coordinate y. So we start with the coordinate y of point P, which is -3. So remember -3 equal to, okay, n multiplied with y1. So n is 1 multiplied with y1 is 3 plus, okay, m multiplied with y2, so this is 3 multiplied with y, then over the total ratio of m, 3 plus n, 1. So to simplify, so you should get -3 equal to 3 plus 3y over 4, and then by moving 4 over, so you get 3 times 4 is 12 equal to 3 plus 3y. Then by moving 3 over, so you get 15 is equal to 3y. Finally, y will be -15 divided by 3, which is -1. So after you get this, then you can express the coordinates of point B in the coordinate form. Okay, with the x 9 and the y -5. Now let's move on to the next part, B2, to find the coordinates of m. So as you have been told in the questions, m is the midpoint of AB. So you should draw the new line segment again before you answer. So we draw the similar line segment involving endpoint A and B with the coordinates B found earlier in B1, which is 9, -5, and you should put the coordinate M, the midpoint of AB, somewhere exactly at the center of the line segment AB. And then because M is the midpoint of AB, so in other words, the ratio of MN should be 1 to 1. Okay. After you draw the line segment, okay, let us recall back what you have learned in the previous lessons. What is the formula that you can use to link the point, internal point, the midpoint with the two endpoint? So the midpoint formula is given by M is 1 equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, and the coordinate y is given by y1 plus y2 over 2. Okay, by using this formula, midpoint formula, with the help of this diagram, we should be able to write out the formula that involve the midpoint of AB with the two endpoints A and B. So x1 will be -7, x2 9, so -7 plus 9 over 2, and y1 3 plus y2 over 5 over 2. So in the end, we should get the midpoint of point AB, which is 1 equal to 1 negative 1. Okay, so that's how you get the coordinates of point F. So the coordinate of midpoint is simpler compared to the point that divide the internal point. Okay, I think that's all for today. In the next coming lessons, I'm going to bring up more examples and some other exercises for your reference. Thank you for joining my class. See you. Bye.